Hello my friends, welcome to another video, and this time around I'm gonna give you my top 10 things that I love about the Huawei Mate 20 Pro, or better said, the 10 things that I like about this device. Keep in mind that these are personal preferences, yours may differ or you may not agree with me at all. Currently considered to be the best smartphone on the market, again this is a subjective opinion, depends on different types of users, but the vast majority consider this device to be currently the king, at least in the Android world. It certainly is the best smartphone that Huawei ever produced, and these are my top 10 things that I like about this device. Starting with number one, of course, the design of the device and the build quality, which is top notch. It's excellent made, it looks very nice, and let's not forget about this color, this twilight color, which simply looks amazing. Kudos to Huawei for implementing these gradient colors on their devices, because they simply stand up from the crowd. Very nice build quality. Also, this color is transferred to the sides of the device, the metal sides, and thus it gives a uniform look. So really nice build quality, top notch actually, premium quality, very nice choice of materials, although as you know I'm not a big fan of glass back panels, but what can I say. And the device feels really nice in the hand. Although it's a big device with a big display, basically it shares the same size like the Note 9 in terms of display, but this one feels more compact in the hand, feels a lot nicer to the touch. The Note 9, although a great device, was a little too big for my taste. So the number one thing that I love about this device is the design, is the colors, and also the exceptional build quality. The second thing that I love about this device is of course the performance. So the Huawei Mate 20 Pro comes with the latest and greatest CPU made by Huawei, and this is the Kirin 980. This is an octa-core CPU. It features 6 GB of RAM, and also it has a Mali GPU. It also is the first device to use the Mali A76 cores inside. So it's very fast, it's very fluid. I haven't had any issues in terms of performance, no matter what I did on the device. Everything simply flies on the Huawei Mate 20 Pro, and this is thanks to the Kirin 980 and also the RAM that it features inside. Currently the fastest on the market. Reason number three, if you want, for which I like this device, or the third thing that I love about this device, is of course the battery. So the battery inside the Huawei Mate 20 Pro is a 4200 mAh battery, and let's go ahead and let me show you my usage if you want. Currently I am at 17% battery remaining, and my screen on time is 8 hours and 54 minutes. Let's go back. These are the apps that I used. So as you can see, and of course my device is always connected via Wi-Fi or Bluetooth, and also using 4G or mobile data. So my device is running for 25 hours, and as you can see, these are the amazing times that I get with this battery. Furthermore, this battery is capable of super fast charging. It comes with a 40-watt charger in the box, and it's also the only one capable of super fast wireless charging, so you can charge it with a 15-watt wireless charger. But wait for it, it's also capable of reverse charging via a USB Type-C cable, and also capable of reverse wireless charging. So you can put a different device on the back of the Huawei Mate 20 Pro and you can start charging that device. Keep in mind, it's not fast charging, it's very slow actually, it's painfully slow, but you're gonna get about 10% of battery charge in 1 hour. I did some tests. Those are the charging times that I got throughout 1 hour of testing with the iPhone XR. So a lot of features also in the battery department, and as I said, the battery is simply amazing. The Mate 20X features an even bigger battery, a 5000 mAh battery inside, but this one comes with the 4200 mAh battery, which is simply amazing considering the screen size and also all the power that it has inside. Reason number 4, or the fourth thing that I love about this device, is of course the display. And this is a 6.4 inches display in diagonal. This is a Super AMOLED display made by Bowie. Yes, there is a problem with displays made by LG. You already know all the Gluegate hashtags on the internet and whatnot on YouTube, with devices sporting some impressive issues in terms of display. Basically, they light bleed, and they also feature a green hue on the screen. Those are displays made by LG, especially the devices coming from the first batch of production. I'm having here a display made by Bowie, so I had no issues with the display so far. And if you want to check who is the manufacturer of your display on your Mate 20 Pro, I highly recommend that you go on the Google Play Store and download this app called Device Info Hardware. So in this app, right here where it says touch screen on the first page in general, you're gonna see that it says on mine Bowie. So if it's made by LG, it would say LG. Mine is made by Bowie and I'm very happy with the display. No issues, very nice colors. Very good contrast, of course, infinite contrast, because this is a AMOLED display. And although it has rounded edges, I have no issues like I had on the S9 Plus, for example, or any other Samsung device with light reflection, especially when watching multimedia. So I don't see any color distortion or any other problems in terms of viewing multimedia on this display. Very nice display on the Huawei Mate 20 Pro, but keep in mind, not the ones with problems made by LG. Reason number 5 is a very simple thing called wireless projection. You can find it here in the notification area. Basically, this is your smartphone projected on a smart TV, such as mine in the background, via a wireless connection. And it supports, better said, both desktop mode and phone mode. This time around without any cable, without any extra accessory that you have to pay for, just wirelessly. And this is a lot of fun, especially if you like using your phone in desktop mode. I've already made a video on the channel showing you the wireless projection and how it works. You can go ahead and check it out, and you're gonna see all the things that you can do in wireless projection mode. Very nice implementation, a lot better than everything that Samsung offers or any other manufacturer. It's really nice to be able to use your device without having to connect it via cables and whatnot. It's very easy for the user. The sixth thing that I like about this device is, of course, the connectivity suite that it offers. You have everything from Bluetooth, NFC, 4G, Wi-Fi, all the things that you can expect in a modern day smartphone. But the things that I like even more is the fact that this is the fastest smartphone with 4G LTE connection currently on the market, and also the fastest smartphone with Wi-Fi connection on the market. And this is really helping me whenever I need to do some quick things on the internet and I need to connect very fast. Also, this is the first phone in the world that sports GPS dual band, and of course we have this time around Bluetooth 5.0, a very important thing for me and for my type of usage, especially when I want to connect some, I don't know, other accessories to the smartphone, such as my Samsung Gear S3 Frontier, for example, or my car kit whenever I drive and whatnot. Very good connectivity, and this is one very important thing for me. The seventh thing that I love about this device is, of course, the AI. This smartphone features the most advanced AI setup in the whole smartphone industry, and it does it also in a very different way than everything else on the market. So it uses two neural processing units inside. Those are basically two separate chips called NPUs, and basically what they are doing is to manage every single task, every single aspect when using this device. Basically, you're going to interact a lot with the NPUs, especially in the camera app, where it features scene recognition, and this device is capable of recognizing a lot of scenes. There's where you're going to see a lot the NPUs working, but still they are functioning in the background, allocating resources and whatnot, managing the RAM and all the things that you basically don't really see with your own eyes. So very important thing. I tend to rely on the AI capabilities of this smartphone, especially when using the camera setup, because it helps a lot and it eases a lot my usage, because I don't have to post edit afterwards after taking a picture. I don't really have to do any photo editing to get the best results. Basically the AI, the master AI, because this is how it's called, it's choosing for me the best settings, the best setup for my pictures. The eighth thing or reason for which I like the Huawei Mate 20 Pro is security. And I know there's a lot of fuss right now in the community, on the market, with all the trade wars between the US and the Chinese. I really couldn't care less about these things. Basically, in terms of security, this device comes with a lot of things. First of all, you have a thing called Vault, just like on Samsung, where it's called Knox, that helps you into creating a separate folder for your sensitive stuff on your device, so that nobody can access it. But also, it's all the security features that you have right in front of your eyes. First of all, of course, the fingerprint scanner, which now is implemented in the screen. And as you can see, it works really fast. And of course, 3D facial recognition, which also works incredibly fast. To my humble opinion, it works better than it works on any other device on the market, including on the iPhones. It's fast, it's reliable. I had no problems with the 3D facial recognition, and especially because I've seen a lot of videos on YouTube complaining about the fingerprint scanner. I can honestly tell you that I have no issues with the fingerprint scanner. It simply works. I don't know where people get those faulty units that don't work, that aren't reliable when trying to open or to unlock your device with your fingerprint. So in terms of security, I have no issues, I have no complaints, and I need to state this. I have no fears whatsoever about Huawei trying to steal my data and to use it for whatnot. I really couldn't care less. The ninth thing that I like is, of course, the cameras on this device. On the front we have a 24 megapixel camera for selfies, capable of portrait mode and also HDR, recording video at 1080p 30 frames per second. It's more refined than the one found on the Huawei P20 Pro. I wouldn't say it's drastically improved, but let's say it's a refinement compared to the Huawei P20 Pro. So it renders better results. But on the back we have the new setup, the new primary setup, which is composed again, just like on the P20 Pro, from three sensors. We have the 40 megapixel RGB sensor, the 8 megapixel telephoto sensor, and of course the new sensor, 20 megapixel wide angle. So Huawei decided to eliminate the monochrome sensor that we can find on the Huawei P20 Pro and introduce a new wide sensor. It's interesting. It helps you a lot if you take landscape photography, but it also features something else because they implemented it in such a way that this device is the only one capable of letting you to take super macro shots. Basically, thanks to that 20 megapixel wide sensor, you can get up to 2.5 centimeters close to your subject and take pictures. And what a picture! I'm honestly impressed with the cameras. The first time that I interacted with the Huawei Mate 20 Pro, I was having not some issues, but I wasn't really sure that the Mate 20 Pro is better in terms of photography than the Huawei P20 Pro. In my first contacts, I had the feeling that the P20 Pro might actually take better pictures than the Mate 20 Pro, and especially in terms of low light photography and I don't know, pitch black if you want, at nighttime. But after testing it for 1 month already, I can honestly tell you that I was wrong. And furthermore, this device is the best camera phone on the market. Nothing comes close to it aside from the Huawei P20 Pro. Compared to the P20 Pro, I have to say that I've seen some very nice improvements in terms of color rendition, in color accuracy, especially in low light photos. Also, white balance is improved. Also, details are very good, and the overall performance of this setup is simply amazing. And the biggest improvements are, if you want, in the video department, where the Huawei Mate 20 Pro features now stabilization, image stabilization, also in 4K video recording. It's limited to 30 frames per second. You can shoot a 10-minute video, but compared to the P20 Pro, which sucked in the video department, the Mate 20 Pro is actually a very good camcorder. So keep this in mind if this is one thing that particularly interests you, if you are trying to decide if you want to buy or not the Mate 20 Pro. The only drawback, again, just like on the P20 Pro, is the super slow motion feature, which is basically junk. That's it. Other than that, the camera is simply amazing. You can shoot RAW, and also you can shoot video in H.265 format. And the last thing that I like, basically this is, or it comes as a conclusion to everything that I said in this video, is everything about this device. Basically, it's the innovation of this device. So my 10th reason, if you want, for which I like or love whatever the Huawei Mate 20 Pro, is basically the innovation that this device brought to the market. It sports so many unique features that are only found on this device, and they are not present on any other device on the market. Some very nice implementations I do like, although it's more of a marketing gimmick. I do like the fact that you can wirelessly charge another device using your Huawei Mate 20 Pro as a power bank, basically, or if you want, as a wireless charger. It sports the fastest RAM on the market. It has the best CPU, for now at least, in the Android world. I know that the Snapdragon 855 will come next year, but until then the Kirin 980 is the fastest, is the best. And I'm not talking about synthetic benchmarks, because I don't really care about them. The innovation in terms of cameras, all the features that you have there, where you can play with the video, with the pictures, with scene recognition, the Master AI that works absolutely amazing, all the powerlifting that is done by the dual MPU units found inside this device, the battery, everything else that's, even if you want the design, and when I talk about the design, I mean basically the colors, the texture on the other variants, on the blue one or the green one, which allows you to have a better grip on your device. The fact that it still sports an IR blaster that helps you to control your electronic gadgets in the house. The loudspeaker that's moved right now inside the USB Type-C port. This is innovation. They are pushing forward, they are thinking forward into the future, and I really like this type of thinking. Also, if you want to talk about innovation, we can also mention here the Nano memory card, a new concept that Huawei implemented with the Mate 20 Pro, which is not widely spread, but basically in the future it will become widely spread as more and more manufacturers adopt it. These are things that currently may not seem important, may not seem relevant for the vast majority of the users, but to me, as a consumer, as a tech enthusiast, this is what innovation means: pushing forward, thinking about the future, and trying to solve current problems, implementing new solutions, and these solutions actually work. Okay, This is it. These are my 10 things that I like about the Huawei Mate 20 Pro. These are the 10 reasons, whatever you want to call it, why I consider this device to be a phenomenal device and, to my humble opinion, the best Android device on the market right now. Second place, I would give it to the Samsung Note 9, but as you know, I had some disappointments with the Note 9. That's why I gave up and bought the Mate 20 Pro. Thank you for watching this video. See you in the next one. Until then, as always, my friends, be safe, be good. Peace.